One of my favorite tools has always been autocorrect options. Autocorrect is what actually takes care of our typographical errors. For instance, I'm going to type in don't, but notice how I did not put in the apostrophe. When I tab, the apostrophe was placed there for me automatically. That happened because of autocorrect options. It automatically corrects all of our typographical errors that are preset within Excel. However, there's another wonderful use for this. We can actually use it as a type of automation and set up little mini macros for ourselves. And that's what I'd like to talk about in this movie. First, notice that in 2007, I'll be going to the Office button to Excel Options and Proofing. Prior versions, just go to the Tools menu. You'll see Autocorrect right there. Let's go to the Office button. Excel Options is on the bottom, now to Proofing, and finally to Autocorrect. At this point, all of our screens will look identical. You will notice that there is a host of different words, both the typographical error and the correction. The idea is, if I misspell across, it will automatically be corrected. Now, if this list is in essence replacing something that we typed, why couldn't we type in one or two letters and have it replace it with a word? Well, we can, and that's what makes this so powerful. I'm going to the word replace, and I'm going to type in an E. Now notice that I chose to type a capital letter. It can be set up to be case sensitive so that you can have certain commands for a small e, certain commands for a large E. I'm now going to go to the with and say Excel. Whoops, we spelled that, so we'll go back. EXCEL Automation. When I say Excel Automation and hit add, my shortcut is now in the system. I'll go down to OK. OK to the dialog box, and I'm back on my spreadsheet. I'm going to type in capital E. Now I can tab, I can enter. As long as I go to another cell, you'll notice the words that I typed in under with are replaced on the screen. This can save so much typing. Many of us nowadays have to put legal disclaimers on all of our documents. This is a great way to do so. If you use the word confidential, we can set it up for confidential. Let's go through it one more time. Office button, Options, Proofing, Autocorrect. I'll type in one or two letters that I'd like to type. Now a footnote for you here. Be careful about typing in letters that will form a word. For instance, if you type in IT, when you really want to type in it, you may find that your autocorrect comes up automatically. Now you can backspace over it and go back to the word it, but it can get a little frustrating when you have to backspace to correct it. I recommend using a combination of one or two letters that normally don't spell a word. I'm going to use the letter C this time, and I'm going to say please replace it with confidential. I've typed in confidential. Once again, I'm going to add and say OK to accept my new entry. I'll say OK to the dialog box, and I'm back on my screen. Again, I'll type in the capital letter C. This time hit the Enter key, and there's my confidential. You can see that this can save you a tremendous amount of time. Think through all of the phrases that you would like to automate and add them to your autocorrect dictionary today.